and he had like 2 people already filming from like 2 different angles. And these dudes slowly started to create this like sort of surrounding barrier around me to like kind of close me in.
Yeah.
And what happened, they attacked at the right time because like there was a wall. Like,
it's a dirty business. It's a dirty sport. I mean, there's always one judge that's in the bag, it seems.
Right.
At the very least, if they're not absolutely paid off, at the very least, they're deeply indebted to the promoters.
But me, I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Jake Paul is fugazi. He's fake.
That's how you feel.
Truly feel. I'll bust him up and his trainer in the same night. 2 for 1.
According to reports, some leaked information and public accusations about Jake's boxing fights have put him under heavy pressure. Jake Paul said the criticism is connected to questions about opponent selection, fight credibility, and legal disputes that have affected his public image.
and I was like, I'm either gonna kill all these people, but then I just realized that wasn't possible. Another car pulls up and 5 dudes get out, and these were like the cleaner-uppers who had the malintention to actually like grab onto.
Boxing is a business where money sometimes influences decisions behind the scenes. Rogan mentioned that in some fights, certain judges may be unfairly influenced by financial pressure. He argued that this damages the trust fans have in the sport. He said fights should be decided by skill, not by money or personal interests.
A dirty business. It's a dirty sport. I mean, there's always one judge that's in the bag, it seems.
Right.
At the very least, if they're not absolutely paid off, at the very least, they're deeply indebted to the promoters. And there is some sort of an agenda to have this person who's either the most marketable or the one who the most is writing on. I mean, I don't think he's going to have a rematch. He didn't talk about a rematch. He didn't say he wanted a rematch. And Francis wants a rematch for sure.
Said the fight did not look like a full, high-intensity boxing battle. Instead, he compared it to a controlled sparring match. He admitted there were moments of excitement, but said the fighters seemed to manage risk more than attack aggressively. He believes some big fights today focus more on entertainment than real competition.
He has had no real professional opponents other than Tommy Fury that were legitimate world-class boxers.
I don't even remember what happened in the Tommy
He lost a close decision, but it was a good fight. It was a good fight, though. He's a good boxer. If he wasn't a YouTuber, people would be way more impressed with him.
Yeah.
The problem is he was like a famous kid, and then no one took him seriously.
Yeah.
But
oh, and then he started too with like more spectacle-ish fights. People were like, "Oh, this is you." He fought, you know, Nate Robinson, like a basketball player.
But the thing is, he knocked Nate Robinson
He knocked him
dead.
the fuck out.
And
yeah.
it's the way he did it that I was trying to tell people. I'm like, no. That was skillful. So like there's like boxing matches where you see 2 guys just slugging it out. One guy lands a punch, and yeah, he landed a good punch. What Jake did is he slid back and landed a punch.
Yeah.
It's like the athleticism along with the intelligence, the technique. I'm like, he's not even doing it that long. And he's also hyper competitive, even though he's wealthy.
Yeah.
You know, like you would assume that wealth would take away your drive for
But
competition.
it hasn't, yeah.
He's also nuts, right? Just the fact that he's willing to fight the 2-time heavyweight champion, former Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
A guy who's gigantic in his prime, built like a Greek god.
Yeah.
And you're going to stand, and he's a 1-punch killer. And you're going to stand in front of that guy. And he avoided shots till the 6th round. He just started getting tired.
Yeah, his movement in that fight was crazy.
It was very good.
Yeah.
It was very good.
He was really keeping him moving around the whole ring. And then
you can't afford to get tired. That's the thing is, like, he gets tired in a lot of his fights in the later rounds.
Joshua said he did not agree to change his fighting style or give Jake Paul any advantage. He also said he planned to start the fight aggressively and apply pressure from the first bell. Joshua insisted his mindset was simple: fight seriously, stay focused, and finish strong without holding back.
Knock him out in the first round. In the second round, then he didn't really win the fight, even if he ultimately does win the fight on the scorecards. Do you feel that sort of pressure to not just win, Anthony, but also knock Jake Paul out?
Yeah, I understand. I really understand where they're coming from. I understand. I get it. I know the expectations and demands these fans have, and I respect it. If I didn't respect it, I'll be honest with you and say, nah, they're talking rubbish. But I do get it, because I hold myself in that same regard. So I need to do it. And that's my intention, to seek
out the major differences between Jake and Anthony Joshua, including height, size, power, skill, and experience. Rogan said that a fight like this needs smart planning because Joshua has elite heavyweight strength and technique. He believed this fight would be one of the toughest challenges of Jake's career.
Depression, a severe brain imbalance that's going to lead you to addiction. It leads so many people to impulsive behavior. So many people become gambling addicts, drug addicts, alcoholics after their fighting career.
Yeah.
It's you could only take so much. And at a certain, like that one that he got from Joshua, ooh, you know, say if you have like a punch card, you have like so many punches that you can get in your life, which I believe you do. I believe there's a certain number. That one was like 10 punches.
Yeah.
That was like, there was a lot of concussions in that one punch.
Sure.
That was real damage. Like if someone's breaking your jaw in two places, the inside of your fucking head there's a lot of damage.
Knockout moment changed everything. Joshua explained that if the fight continued longer, he believed he would have dominated Jake Paul mentally and physically. He said the fight showed a large gap in skill and experience between them. His comment added to the growing debate around the matchup.
It's not just physical, it's psychological. And when you understand the psychological warfare, I did say to you that, Jake, what's going to happen? I'm going to see a time when I'm going to take your soul and you're either going to give up or you're going to get knocked out. And unless you have that instinct...
Bradley said Jake Paul's boxing career is built more on media hype than real competition. He argued that Jake has not faced enough elite fighters to prove himself in the sport. Bradley also said Jake should not be treated as a top contender yet. His statement reflects a common concern among traditional boxing experts.
If I can't knock your hustle, when you built something outside of boxing and you say, hey, yo, I'm coming over here to the sport now and I'm gonna pick and choose who I fight, y'all come follow me. If they follow him, man, I just understand what it is. I know what I'm looking at. You're not gonna fool me over here, save that stuff for them other people, because I'm not gonna believe that I'm the face of, no, you're not the face of boxing. I'm not giving you that because that's for a lifer.
But that's what he believes.
That's cool, I can't knock him for that. People believe a lot of things for a lot of different reasons. I'm just saying, you can do all the rah-rah stuff, that's your business. But I just know what I'm looking at, right? But on the monetary side and it being an event, the truth is, that when he does fight, it does bring attention around the sport. People debate, they argue, people want to see the fight. Is it legit? Is it him and Mike Tyson? No, it's an event.
Jake was fighting a taller and stronger Anthony Joshua. During the fight, Jake went down on his knees several times. Boxing analysts said these moments carried a serious injury risk, especially against a heavyweight puncher. Some experts compare these moments to past fights where boxers face career-changing danger when matched against stronger opponents.
In there with a bigger, taller person, so keep taking the knee. First of all, your knee, you can get ligament damage. Remember when Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was losing every round to Sergio Martinez, and then Martinez fell to the ground kind of weird? He messed up his knee. He was never the same fighter. So you got a broken jaw, but you could have tore ligaments in your knee by having a 260-pound man, fall on top of you because you keep making it sloppy and falling around and spilling about. And even if you don't like rupture something or tear a ligament or whatever, it's not really much better than someone leaning on you. Do you know how much energy you exert by having to be 220 pounds or whatever, 216, and keep picking yourself back up? Like, I seen a thing, I didn't count myself, but it said there were 12 or 13, maybe 14 times that Jake Paul was on the canvas. Horrible strategy. And Netflix, I don't even see how they would like that. And for me, this generation they're chopped, bro. Jake Paul did all this, and y'all want me to give a bunch of credit. Jake Paul did all this talking about Joshua getting knocked out, you did whatever to sell the fight, but you didn't make good. That doesn't make you look good when you talk crazy and talk spicy, and then you have no intentions of fulfilling that. And then you got the Jake Paul fans and the Andrew Tate fans, because they lost kind of back to back, where they're trying their hardest to turn this into some inspirational story. Like, oh, as long as you're